Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to study female reproductive system. So you can see two ball-like structure that is called ovary. So we together call them as ovaries. You can see that above ovaries there is a pipeline. It seems like a hand, catching a ball. So that is called fallopian tube, or even you can call it as oviduct. Can you see the middle portion? The middle portion is called uterus. The darkish color, you can see the down part, it is called as vagina. The portion between uterus and vagina, can you see that small portion? That is called as cervix. It is important as most of the females suffer from cervix cancer. So when a girl is born, she carries immature eggs. So after attaining the particular age, that is 10 to 11 years, she comes to the age of puberty. So those eggs starts converting into mature ones. The important part of ovaries is to produce female gametes. Female gamete is only called ovum or eggs, whatever you can say. During puberty, when the eggs get mature, it comes out from the follicle. You can see that a tube-like structure that is called as oviduct or fallopian tube, whatever you call it, okay? So can you see the hand-like structure? So the last part, it gets opened a little bit, okay? And the eggs present in ovary that gets transferred to that pipe. Now what happens? The corpus luteum starts secreting two hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone. Now progesterone starts secreting hormones. Progesterone instructs the two ovaries that eggs are produced and no further eggs are required. Only one egg goes to the fallopian tube at one time. Progesterone gives instruction to the uterus that one egg is produced, it may get fertile so that it can form zygote and then a baby. So here progesterone instructs the uterus that the eggs are going to be fertile. So uterus creates a thick membrane so that uterus can provide nourishment. So the capillaries of blood here starts getting thick. But what happens if the egg does not get fertile? If the egg does not get fertile, progesterone stops secreting its hormone. So when corpus luteum stops secreting progesterone hormone, there is a signal which indicates that the eggs are not getting fertile. The uterus wall now, which were getting thicker, the blood capillaries were getting thicker because they were at first knowing that the egg would get fertile. But later on, egg was not fertile, so it starts shedding blood. That is called as menstrual cycle or periods. Important thing, at a time only one ovary works. One ovary only releases eggs. The egg gets fertile only by the male's sperm. That is when the male organ system, that is penis, goes inside the female's vagina, and then through vagina it goes to uterus, the upper part, and there if the penis releases the sperms and the eggs meets in the fallopian tube, okay, in fallopian tube there is one space, ampulla, AMPULLA. This is a place in fallopian tube where eggs and sperms meet. In oviduct, the eggs and sperms get fertilized and then it comes back to uterus. So now when it comes to uterus, we call it as zygote. Now uterus starts providing nourishment to the cells by increasing its cell capillaries, blood capillaries. But what happens if the fertilization doesn't occur? Then what happens? The uterus, which formed the strong blood capillaries, it starts shedding blood, and that is only called a menstrual cycle. Vagina has a special gland, that is Bartholin gland, which lubricates the vagina. Bartholin helps in reducing pain during sexual intercourse. Now the pH level of vagina is alkaline just because of Bartholin glands, so that sperms can travel inside the vagina. Now menstrual cycle comes after 28 days. Now very basic thing. From day 1 to day 14, the hormone which is secreted is called as estrogen. So now immature follicles are getting mature. On day 14th, the immature follicle gets mature. So ovum starts traveling to fallopian tube. From 14th day to 28th day, it secretes progesterone hormone. So all the changes occur from 14th to 28th days. So if the egg doesn't get fertile, it starts coming out as blood from vagina. So bleeding can happen from 4th to 7 days. Hey friends, this is the end of our female reproductive system. Hope so that I'll come back with a new topic, male reproductive system. Thanks a lot for watching.